Mark Judy, Oprah Winfrey, who turns 70 next month, says she spent years battling her weight, thinking it was all about willpower. And now she says she's no longer blaming herself and is relieved to have a new tool in her arsenal to help her combat obesity. Oprah Winfrey revealing she uses weight loss medication, saying to People magazine, quote, "The fact that there's a medically approved prescription for managing weight and staying healthier in my lifetime feels like relief, like redemption, like a gift, and not something to hide behind and once again be ridiculed for."
I approve these medications in patients who struggle with their weight and have weight-related conditions.
Dr. Veronica Johnson, internal medicine physician and obesity medicine specialist at Northwestern, says diabetes and weight loss drugs like Ozempic, Wegovy, and Mounjaro are giving her patients a new lease on life. She says some of the effects of these medications similar to that of someone who has undergone surgery.
Weight is a risk factor for a lot of different other medical conditions. So if we treat someone's weight, we can decrease their risk of having several different forms of cancer, progressing to diabetes, having heart disease.
But the recent popularity of these drugs have come with some challenges. Dr. Johnson says some people are using the meds as a quick fix, making it hard for diabetes patients to get treatment they need to survive.
It's almost a miracle pharmaceutical remedy.
J.B. Starks, who has type 2 diabetes, says Ozempic has been a game changer in managing his diabetes and weight. But now he says he's unable to get his prescription filled due to a nationwide shortage.
I've gotten to the point where I'm simply annoyed that the manufacturer, that the industry has not made priorities or not found a way to establish priorities to get the med to the people who need it most. Diabetics, morbidly obese, and then the folks in the middle.
Dr. Johnson says some people have gotten so desperate for the drugs, they're using knockoff brands.
There are the med spas, there are the compounding pharmacies that are providing the non-FDA approved product at a cheaper price.
She says the key is to speak with your doctor, establish a plan, and work toward a healthy lifestyle to enhance your quality of life. Now, Oprah told People magazine, in addition to weight loss medications, she is also taking a holistic approach to her health, making tweaks to her exercise routine and her diet. So keep in mind, it's not just about the meds, according to Oprah. Also, it's important to note the maker of Ozempic and Wegovy, they told me they are taking legal action against the places that are exploiting their brand. As for the shortages, they say their 2-milligram dose is in very high demand. So if you're looking for that and can't get it, it's in really high demand right now. But the smaller doses, they are currently available in the United States, so you might need to talk to your doctor and ask for a smaller dose in order to get something right now because they're flying off the shelves.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.